Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit. Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
A 3-year-old Macomb County boy finds a gun and shoots and kills himself. What we're learning about the man facing charges in the case. Grant.
An outbreak of COVID-19 at a Metro Detroit high school, starting with the football team on that field right there. Coming up, why teachers are now sounding the alarm just 4 days before the start of the school year.
But we begin with the growing problem in Flat Rock. The defenders have learned a flammable, potentially cancer-causing chemical has been found in the sewers, but investigators don't know how it got there. More people have been told to leave their homes, and classes have been canceled at one school as environmental officials try and pinpoint the source of this.
The area of concern has grown by a mile. People living in this area are being asked to alert authorities if they notice an odd odor. That's Vreeland to your north, I-75 to the east, Woodruff to the south, and Cahill to the west. Local 4 defender Sean Lay is live in Flat Rock tonight. Sean, there are serious health concerns here.
Yes, officials telling me today that this is a serious health and safety issue for that area of concern you just showed. And also the school, fumes so strong in this particular area, the school had to close. Now, let's get to the latest news of this. We just got an update from the mayor. He is asking that if you are home in that area to open your windows, stay alert for strong fumes. Call 911 if you do smell them. Benzene is one chemical found in the sewer system here so far.
Everyone's going to be outdoor for barbecues. Everyone's going to be having, parties. Is it safe?
Nicole Lorraine's concerns are growing by the day because the emergency in Flat Rock is growing by the day. Local 4 has learned that the highly flammable, sweet-smelling, and potentially cancer-causing chemical benzene has been found in the sewers here, and it's on the move, making it hard to pinpoint where it is and where it's coming from. Federal, state, and local environmental officials are going door to door, measuring for volatile organic compounds like benzene in homes. Levels are so high in 7 homes that families can't be in them. Recess was canceled at 2 Flat Rock schools yesterday. This charter school is closed today and will be closed Tuesday, also due to high levels of potentially flammable fumes inside.
We know that it's serious, and yet we don't know what to look out for.
Governor Whitmer has called a state of emergency in Flat Rock and calls the fumes potentially explosive. Hundreds of flags are now down identifying gas lines as crews search for any gas leaks. Flat Rock's mayor is concerned.
Public safety is our main concern. If we think this is moving at all, we're going to notify those residents, we're going to notify those businesses, and we're going to continue to monitor till we find the source.
And new questions tonight. How long will this take to clean up, and how long before an all clear can be given?
If we really need to be looking out for something, I guess we just need more direction on what we need to do.
Officials also telling the local 4 defenders air samples are being analyzed, but soil samples are next, indicating that there is concern that these chemicals have seeped into the soil in these particular neighborhoods. Live at 6, like I said, we just got an update from the mayor. He is very concerned about when those 7 families can go back into their homes, or if this is going to continue to expand, Kimberly, and more families may have to leave their home. Back to you.
People concerned about that. Okay, Sean, thank you.
Our other top story, a 3-year-old Macomb County boy is killed after finding a gun.
So sad. Police say he shot himself in the head. Larry Spruill is live in Roseville near 12 Mile and I-94 with more on what we know. Larry.
Good evening, Kimberly. Now, we are learning what happened to that 3-year-old from Roseville police, but I want to show you, take a look. We are in the area of 12 Mile Road. As you can see, there is police tape on the ground over there. Police are saying that the 3-year-old was in a home in this area in the basement when he was playing with a gun. Now, we do know that he shot himself and he ended up dying. Now, police are charging the mother's boyfriend. His name is Chase Dersham with the connection with this shooting. Now, police say that it was Dersham's gun who that 3-year-old had, and today he appeared in front of a judge. The Macomb County Prosecutor's Office is charging him with count 1, homicide manslaughter, which is a 15-year felony, count 2, child abuse 2nd degree, a 10-year felony. A judge did give him a $50,000 cash bond with GPS monitoring. Now, he is still held in the Macomb County Jail tonight, and police are still investigating what is known as to be a very sad situation. We're live in Roseville tonight. Larry Spruill, Local 4.
Just awful. Okay, Larry, thanks.
Now to the new coronavirus numbers. The state is reporting 4,048 new cases over the past 2 days and 51 lives lost. Tonight, there is a new debate over the plan to roll out booster shots in 2.5 weeks. The leaders of 2 federal health agencies want the program scaled back. And we've learned only people who got a Pfizer dose may be included initially. Mara McDonald has the new information on the 3rd dose. Mara.
Jace, the bottom line from the FDA is that the booster program needs to be pushed back, at least when it comes to the Moderna and the J&J vaccines.
The issue, according to the FDA, is the agency needs more time to collect and assess the data on safety and efficacy. And the FDA isn't alone in this recommendation. Signing on to that is the CDC. However, the process for Pfizer, for now, remains on track, which means boosters for people who have been vaccinated for 8 months or longer, if they had the Pfizer shot, will likely be able to get that booster starting on September 20th. But the FDA and CDC are asking the White House to scale back on boosters for the other 2 vaccines until they can have a deeper dive on the data.
Something else to consider. If the Pfizer booster remains on schedule and does launch September 20th for general population, do not be surprised if they opt to make it only available in the beginning to those in high-risk settings. For example, nursing homes and healthcare workers. We're in the newsroom. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
All right, Mara. Well, it's Labor Day weekend, and a lot of people headed up north for the unofficial end of summer. Of course, we got to cue up the obligatory traffic shot from Sky 4. There it is, looking at I-75.
Yeah, MDOT fortunately here has stopped construction on the majority of the major projects until Tuesday. But you still may run into some lane closures here and there. Beautiful start, though, to the holiday weekend outside.
It's great. And at least traffic moving at this point, Andrew. How's it going out there?
Well, the most important thing, it remains dry. Not only dry right now, throughout the rest of the evening and throughout much of the holiday weekend. Let's talk about this afternoon, this evening first, shall we? Nice and mild to warm out there. Temperatures easily between 70 and 75 degrees, a little warmer for our friends in Ann Arbor. 76 right now, while it's 73 over at Metro Airport. Still looking good out there. Yes, I know we have mostly cloudy skies, but we have comfortable conditions with a wind at 5 miles per hour. Visibility still looking good. Dew points nicely in the low 50s. Now, there is some rain off to our west, but notice what happens as it bumps into our drier air right here over the lower peninsula. Notice it doesn't get very far. It starts to decay. It starts to erode. So we'll mainly see clouds from those showers as we go through the rest of the evening and as we go into the nighttime hours. Now, it gets cooler. May need to grab a jacket before midnight. We're looking at temperatures falling off into the 60s by 10 o'clock tonight, middle 60s by midnight tonight as well. We'll talk about where those temperatures go overnight and still the possibility of rain into your holiday weekend forecast and your up north forecast coming up.
Okay, Andrew, thank you. With the start of school just days away, a group of teachers in Detroit say they have new concerns about the district's coronavirus protocols. It's because of a recent outbreak within the Renaissance High School football team. Grant Herms is live at the school hearing from both sides tonight. Grant.
Well, Kimberly, that outbreak started on the field here just behind me. It's the largest in the district in the last month, and so far district-wide, 50 students and staff have already had to go into quarantine. The teachers that we talked to today said that should be a big red flag as we look towards the start of the school year.
This is a whole new ballgame. Delta has changed everything.
Concerned teachers sounding the alarm over COVID after an outbreak on the Renaissance High football team in Detroit. According to the district tracker, 10 students were infected just a week before the start of school.
And we have a school administration right now that keeps saying the schools are safe, it's safe to come back in, we can do it face-to-face, we can do it safely. And that's just not true. Classes haven't even started, and there's already an outbreak in the schools.
These teachers want to go back to a virtual option until vaccination rates rise. Right now, only 1 in 3 eligible students is vaccinated ahead of the school year.
I can give COVID to one of my students that's unvaccinated, and I could possibly kill them. And that's the seriousness of what we're talking about. What teacher, what staff, what person wants that on their conscience?
In a statement this afternoon, Detroit Public Schools responding, saying all football players at Renaissance have been tested multiple times, and all are quarantining unless they have tested negative and are vaccinated. Those players who are not vaccinated will not attend school until the quarantine period has ended. But these teachers say the outbreak should be taken seriously just 4 days before kids are back in class.
I hope it, this sends a clear warning message to all students and all parents. Demand that virtual option now. Don't accept no for an answer.
Detroit Public Schools, did get the most money of any major school district from the federal government for that COVID relief, about $1.3 billion. That shakes out to about 25 grand per student. A lot of that will go to COVID precautions, but also things like shrinking class sizes, hiring staff, and fixing schools, all of it as the pandemic rages on. Kimberly?
Yeah, Grant, what about all of that education funding the state just gave schools?
Right, that happened a few months ago in the middle part of the summer. That's when I talked to Superintendent Nikolai Vitti. He expressed some real concern and frustration over that money. A lot of that going to have to go to COVID precautions because Detroit's vaccination rate was low then. It remains low now, but nonetheless, schools will reopen on September 7th. Yeah. So we'll wait and see.
Watching to see what happens. Okay, Grant, thank you.
Professors at Oakland University on strike for the second day in a row over a contract dispute with the university. Faculty members marched outside OU today again, demanding better pay and benefits. The university and its professors bargained for 16 hours yesterday. OU says it proposed a 5.25% pay increase over 3 years to all faculty, but it appears that has not been agreed to. The university says it plans to resolve the remaining issues today. We'll have to see how long they bargain for into the night. More ahead here at 5.
Let's check in with Hank.
I'm Hank Winchester. Help me, Hank. Coming up tonight in a special report, what can be done to fix the Michigan Unemployment Insurance Agency? I know benefits ending soon for many of you, but so many still owed big money. Tonight, we investigate.
A Metro Detroit nonprofit is trying to make a Christmas wish come true from a little girl battling terminal brain cancer.
She's a strong kid and she's always smiling. She's got a $1 million smile, best smile I've ever seen.
They need volunteers. Tonight, how you can help.
President Biden touring damage today in Louisiana from Hurricane Ida. I'm Alice Barr in Washington. Coming up, how communities from the Gulf Coast to the Northeast are recovering today.